person, something that you love, or you're just going through life and something happens that you now have to put your all into. You now have to revert to another game plan. And it's hard when you've had tunnel vision on something and you're not able to fully grasp what it is that's going on. You know what I mean? So just take that time, love yourself, don't lose yourself, and always try to come out better on the other side, because it's just only gonna get harder. Like, life is not designed to be easy. If it was, everybody would be doing it. But it's really not as easy as a lot of people portray it to be, because that's just their way of holding things down, and that's cool and all. But I want you to know, behind closed doors, we are all fighting a battle. As long as you see COVID-19 this, COVID-19 that, we are still in a pandemic. So the best thing you can always do for yourself is always put yourself first. Do what you need to do for yourself, and never ever let anybody make you feel like what you're doing for yourself is too much. Because a lot of the times we become selfish to people's needs, because obviously our needs come first, which is fine. You know, I don't disagree with that. Here is where the problem may lie, or the problem may start. When you want to do things differently, or you want different outcomes, you got to be uncomfortable with not being comfortable. You know? So if you're used to being this person who holds things together, leaves things in the dust, leaves things in the closet, very closed off, and then the one time you decide to want to open up and it just doesn't go your way, that doesn't mean that you stop opening up. You just stop opening up to those people. You gotta find your your audience. You have to find your target audience. And when you find that, you will know exactly who to vent to and what to say, because not only will they help, but they can assist. They can direct you. They can redirect you. And that's all we sometimes need in life. Sometimes we lose sight of a lot of the things that we really want in life. And sometimes we just really lose our way. And sometimes we just need somebody to redirect us into that route again. If you are the opposite, if you are someone who opens up frequently, isn't really a problem for you to talk to people, expressing yourself isn't an issue, and you have that target audience, I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say, and you have your audience that you know is gonna listen. When you start to do things differently, like close yourself off, yeah, it will worry the people around you. It will worry your family. And when you are non-responsive, ignoring people, getting yourself together in a sense, but yet on the same people's social media who you're ignoring, you can't help but make it look like that person's the problem. So here is where I can give you some advice on how you can go about that. I'm the type of person who things distract me real easy. I'm not gonna lie. I can get distracted real easily. So if I have something I have to do, if there's something I need to do and something that needs my attention, anything that I feel like is gonna be a distraction has to go. My phone, my TV, any company, alcohol. Like, I'm not gonna put that in my path if I know I have something that I need to do. So a lot of the times, this goes back to my previous podcast, you have to learn your friends. You have to learn the people you're around, and you have to learn the people you love and you fuck with. Why? Because there's gonna be times where they can't tell you what it is that they need. A lot of the times as adults, we may want to say, yeah, communication is key, comprehension is key, but sometimes it's very hard for us to communicate because sometimes we don't even know what we need. We don't even know what we need to do. We don't even know how we're truly feeling. So for somebody to be in your ear like, what's going on? What do you need? Are you all right? It gets annoying. It gets frustrating because people are asking you a question and you don't have an answer for it. So yes, you can step back and take a moment to yourself and say, hey, damn, like, I need a moment. I need to figure things out. And you're not wrong for taking that moment. What you are wrong for is putting your friendships, relationships, workships, anything around you that did not have anything to do with how you're feeling at risk. When you start to treat people around you or treat people the closest to you like the enemy, it's a reflection of you. You're the problem. Because if you can sit here and turn your back or sit here and look the people in the face who care for you the most and treat them like the enemy, you don't love yourself as much. You don't feel like you deserve these great people around you, so you're going to do anything that you're going to do to sabotage it. You're going to do everything in your power to sabotage it. And then you're going to run with this narrative that nobody loves you, or nobody's around, or nobody cares what you're going through. No, you don't care enough. If somebody really wants to get better, they look for help. If somebody really wants the answers to their problems, they look for help. They find the help. They find a way to get those answers. When you sit here and you're pushing people away, ignoring people, ignoring friends, ignoring family, it's like a cry for help. Why? It's a cry for help because you're ignoring these people that are trying to help you. It's a reflection of yourself when you start treating people like shit because you know you ain't shit. I'm in a place in my life where I know and I can decipher what help I need, what help I want, and what help is beneficial. Them three are not all the same. But you can decipher it. You can break it down to what you need. Some people are not mentally ready for that. Some people are not mentally ready to want to be better. And it's kind of sad. It's very sad that people run with this narrative that everything is so fucking depressing, when in all reality, you are the only person making yourself depressed. How you don't like nobody and you're not around anybody and you're single and you don't got no girlfriend, you don't got no boyfriend, you live alone and you're depressed. You're the reason. Everything you're doing around you is the reason why you're depressed. So you're the problem. And ain't nothing worse than looking in the mirror and realizing that you're the most hateful person in your fucking life. While everybody's around you trying to show you some type of fucking love, you're hating them and hating yourself. So look in the mirror and really reevaluate that shit. Because ain't nobody trying to be around no fucking miserable company ass motherfuckers. I know I'm not. I was never the type to misery loves company. I don't like that. If I'm upset, if I'm mad, if I'm sad, or if shit is not going my way and I need a minute, I'm going to give myself that fucking minute. But I'm not going to make my friends, my family, my significant other feel that pain as if they the ones that caused it. And that's the reality of it. The reality of it is people don't know how to contain themselves. People don't know how to control themselves. People don't know how to deal with their emotions on a logical level. We're grown here. Nobody wants to hear you crying no goddamn day about the same fucking bullshit that you don't know how to fix. At this point, it's a choice. If you're depressed 10 times out of the fucking year, that's your choice. And if I choose not to want to deal with it, that's my choice. Because I done did that. Been there, done it. I'm not going back there. Not with myself and not with a close friend. Not with a family member, not with a man. I'm not doing it. And the sooner people the sooner people realize that the pity party they throwing is only for one, I bet you that they won't be throwing as many parties, as many pity parties as you think. We all adults here. Majority of the people that watch my shit, listen to my podcast, we are all adults here. The only reason why shit is not going right for you is because of you. You don't know how many times I had to look in the mirror and tell myself, July, you wildin'. July, it's time. July, buckle up. July, why are you such a fucking dumbass? If nobody else around you is gonna check you because you don't want nobody else around you, check your fucking self. Check yourself. It's called self-love. It's a part of that. And in all reality, I'm gonna tell y'all something that you may not like, and I'm gonna tell y'all something that it may be an eye-opener to a lot of y'all, but nobody gives a fuck about your feelings until you kill yourself. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nobody gives a fuck about your feelings and what you're going through until you kill yourself. And the people that do care about your feelings are gonna listen to you each and every time. But then when you start to push those people away who are listening to you, taking time out of their fucking day to console you, and you treat them like garbage shit, I promise you that you will never get that version of that person again. Because if you can sit here and do that, ain't no telling what else you can do. Ain't no fucking telling. Because here on July After Dark, I'm going to tell you the motherfucking real. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie.